guys, it's me, Bitter Shadow, back with yet another video. Today we're going to talk about some of the most mysterious urban legends and videos that I've come across in the last couple of years. Starting off at number one, we're going to be talking about The Man Who Disappeared. Now, I don't remember the name of the title, but it's a pretty interesting video if you haven't seen it. Nonetheless, I'm going to talk about it right now. And what it is about is, it goes, a man and his wife and kids were living on a farm. At one point, the man was sitting in his wheat garden, fucking cutting the wheat and stuff. And as he's cutting the wheat, he's standing in a specific spot. His wife and kids are over here just literally watching him, and next moment, gone. Disappears. No trace. However, as they ran towards the wheat, they noticed there's a small circle of dead grass. Everything around it green, except for that one circle exactly where he was standing. Sorry. A couple days later, their kids were playing near that circle where all dead wheat was. And what they heard was interesting. They heard their father's voice saying, "Help." But it wasn't like it was like an echo, like a quiet echo, like, "Help, help, help." And they never heard him again. Which I found pretty interesting and weird. I don't know, I don't know if he got taken away by an alien, or maybe he got taken to another alternate reality. I'm not sure, but it's pretty interesting nonetheless. Coming up on number two, we have AB's Voices. Yes, the AB's Voices was this woman who was normal. Now, it goes that at one point she was at her cousin's or her sister's wedding, and at this point she heard voices saying, "Get help, you're in danger," over and over again. She went to a psychiatrist, said that she was perfectly healthy. She went to multiple of them actually, and they all said the same thing: "You're perfectly healthy." She had no history of mental illness, and one day she gave in to the voices and went to see a doctor. They gave her a CAT scan, and it showed, or MRI or whatever, and it showed she had a tumor in her brain, a cancerous tumor in her brain. And since it was so early, they could easily remove it. A couple of days later, she had heard the voice in her saying, "We're glad we helped you. Goodbye," and she never heard him again. Now, I find that interesting. Nobody knows if it was an alien or telepathic, someone from the future. We don't know. Although, I do like to think it is a alien or someone with telepathic abilities, because it's like, why did they help her? They could have, it's a good thing that they did, but they could have just left her alone to die, but they didn't, which is honestly very interesting to me, and, it's pretty cool. Coming up on number three, we have the bathroom ghosts. Now, in Japan, if you go into a public bathroom, you should always sit in either all the way over to the left or all the way to the right. It doesn't matter. Never sit in the middle. Now, the legend goes that every time someone sit in a public bathroom in the middle stall, they would hear someone get in the one next to them, and they would say, "Do you want red paper or blue paper?" If you say red paper, they gut you and kill you with a blade, so you're covered in blood. If you say blue paper, it'll choke you until your face turns blue. Some people say you can trick them by saying, "I want yellow paper," or "I want white paper." And honestly, some people say it works, some people it doesn't. But yeah, Japanese folklore has a lot of weird things in there, but pretty interesting nonetheless. So, coming up at number four, we have the Slit-Mouthed Woman. Granted, yes, this is pretty interesting as well. The Slit-Mouthed Woman was a beautiful woman in Japan who had a husband. Now, I believe this is the first documented case of paranoid schizophrenia, because he claims that she was cheating on him when she wasn't, and he pulled out a katana and sliced her a permanent spot from here to her ears. Now she's in Japan and she walks around, and if you go up to her at night by yourself, she'll ask if I'm pretty. You say no, she kills you. She'll chop you in half. Now if you say yes, she removes her mask. She says it, showing her disfigured face. If you say yes again, she kills you. If you say no, she kills you. It's a lose-lose-lose situation. However, they say if you throw fruit at her and run, or you try to confuse her, if you try to confuse her, you might be able to get away. However, if you throw fruit in her face and run, she'll wait till you're sleeping and then kill you. Now, my question is, what happens if you leave and go to America? Does she follow you? Interesting. Very interesting, I would not to say nonetheless. I just wanted to know. Coming up at number 5 is the time-traveling man. The story goes, there was a man in the year 1860, I believe, and he was wearing a suit. One day he went for a walk and tripped and fell. When he woke up, he was in the year 1930. As he was there, the police came up and some medical attention, and they found out what he was holding. He was holding a I think it was like a old school certificate or some shit like that. It's a piece of paper to a pub that hasn't been open in quite some time. He also had a picture, and on top of that he had his birth certificate. Don't ask me why he had that, but he did. And his only descendant was his great-great-great-granddaughter, who said that was her great-great-great-grandfather, who disappeared in the 1860s or 30, I don't know, in the 1800s. And I was like, wow, what happened? Did he time travel? And if so, how did he? Did he step through a rift by mistake, or what happened? That was pretty interesting to me. Well, that's going to be the end of my video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Links in the description for my last video. Please tell me what you guys want to see next, and I will do it. I also uploaded some tattoo videos. If you want to see it, I'll put both of them in the description. Follow me and everything, and thank you.